everyone, and welcome. Thank you so much for joining us today. My name is Jody, and I am the Service Manager here at LawMaster. I'm fortunate to have worked with been part of the LawMaster Client Success team after working and being a client for over 15 years. And I'm also pleased to be joined with Paul Brown, our Product Automation Specialist, who has been part of the LawMaster family for over 5 years and comes with a wealth of knowledge in the legal industry. We're excited to present this webinar on the newest version of LawMaster, Cuba.
Today's webinar is jam-packed with valuable new release content for our existing LawMaster users. As with all LawMaster new release webinars, we'd like to run through some of the technical changes and new functions that we've added to LawMaster. But today we're most excited to share a completely updated user interface offering greater intuitive than before. The Cuba release is the biggest upgrade to LawMaster user interface that we've had in quite some time. And while there's also a lot of technical changes and new functions, we think it's the fresh new look that will be front and center for everyone's attention.
So let's look at a short video presentation that includes some of the focus items we are covering today. If you have any questions during the webinar, please pop them in the Q&A and we can get to them at the end of the session. Thank you.
LawMaster Cuba provides you with a more modern look and experience. You'll immediately notice the fresh look of the ribbon layout like we're so used to seeing in applications like Microsoft Office, but everything about it feels completely familiar to LawMaster users. We've combined the old menu bar and the lawyer's toolbar into that ribbon and made it easier than ever to find what you're looking for. The ribbon layout gives you greater control of how you want to use the space on your screen. Use the standard layout, bring up these fresh and modern looking icons, or collapse to a simplified, more minimal ribbon. We're sure it's not just the ribbon you're noticing. We've also revamped the old main menu, which you can now find neatly tucked away on the left here. To view the options that you have access to in the main menu, just select the top menu icon, commonly known as the hamburger icon, or you can hover and select the required option. Another great new feature of the main menu is that you can now search for an option by typing a few characters. This will help you from having to scroll down through the menu list. The most relevant items in the menu will be filtered down. The main menu is also the new home for all of your alerts. Bring-ups, referrals, and any of the custom alerts you may have set up in your system will now appear here at the top of the main menu, and you'll be able to see the number of alerts even if the menu is closed using the familiar badge device. It's all about having everything at your fingertips.
The lawyer's workbench and working within matters might be the place in LawMaster you spend, or at least record, a lot of your time. So let's look at what's been updated here. Just like the main menu, the Matter toolbar and the Matter menu have been moved over into an accordion control over on the left-hand side. The Matter menu is under its own expandable gavel button, and we've combined the Matter toolbar with the Matter menu with more of these great fresh icons. Once familiarized with the icons, we imagine users won't desire to expand the menu to navigate Matter toolbar options. As you've seen, the Matter toolbar is to the left, and over here, the summary section is available from a collapsible bar on the right for a clean and quick view of key financial and action items. The summary can be pinned to remain open.
On the workbench itself, there's a few user improvements here that some of us have been hoping to see. First, we have new zoom controls. You can now change the size of the text in the file note section of the lawyer's workbench. Simply use the zoom magnifying plus and minus buttons on the top right, or alternatively, you can use the control key and scroll your mouse wheel. We've also brought the things you use most into focus by hiding some of the less often used parts of the view and letting you set which of these items should be visible, such as time, disbursements, and action event details. Another great feature of this new interface that lets you move between your open matters with ease and make better use of the space of your screen is tab groups. With tab groups, You can work with separate groups of tabs all within the same LawMaster window. This lets you view matters side by side or have your recent matters list open on one side of the screen while you can work on the other. And getting the layout you want is easy. Just use the options in the tab header or use the positioning icon that appears when you drag a tab out.
On your top right of the ribbon, you'll see LawMaster's newest searching tool. This is LawMaster's new Omni Search tool, which lets you do quicker, more comprehensive searches across all of your matters, files, and contacts in your database, as well as finding programs within LawMaster itself. Just click anywhere in the search box or hit Ctrl and F from most places in LawMaster to get started with a simple search across everything. If you prefer the old Knowledge Workbench, you can also kick it off by clicking on the breadcrumbs at the end. The easiest way to Omni Search is to just tell LawMaster what you are looking for and do your search. You'll see results coming up across different types of searches available, and if you don't find what you're looking for in the initial set of results, just dig in a little deeper to extend the results for the place that interests you the most. We've also made the Omni Search more powerful by letting you quickly specify the type of search you want to do within simple prefix searching. For example, if you're searching for a result within folios only, just prefix your search with F-, then your search term. You'll get the results from your folios quickly and easily. With matters, use the M- prefix and description of your matter, or you can type in the matter and it will open up immediately. Once you're using Cuba, check out the other prefixes available, like P- for LawMaster programs or D- for deeds.
So there's a lot to take in with the user interface changes, but that's not all we've been busy with. There's a whole host of other improvements under the hood. So we'll just go through a few of the headline items here with you. First of all, workflow improvements, something that I'm always involved with here. We've made some significant improvements to the workflow and document template performance. You can get through tasks quicker now with as much as 20 to 25% faster in some cases. There's also faster startup and reduced memory usage. So when you first start up the software, there's deferred loading of all your matters and restored tabs and favorites. So once they're loaded, they get done faster rather than altogether at startup. You'll only get them loaded once you need them. 64-bit Office integration, keeping you up to date with the most current versions of Microsoft Office and Windows 11. You can make the most of modern hardware and software. And single sign-on with Azure Active Directory. Makes logging onto LawMaster safer and easier, giving you state-of-the-art security features that the AAD system will offer you through multi-factor authentication. So that was just a few of the changes, but there's far too many of us to go through here. So I'll just let the list scroll up on the screen in the background there for you for a bit. You can see there's changes right across LawMaster. The list keeps going, but really the best way for you to find out is to go through our comprehensive release notes.
That's right. To find out even more about the other improvements that were made in this version of LawMaster, be sure to check the release notes in our knowledge database. We also have available a Cuba user interface guide that we've made to help you get familiar with the new layout and icons when doing your everyday work. This has now been added to the chat. When you are ready to upgrade to Cuba, start by registering an expression of interest, and our team will be in touch to schedule your upgrade. We are excited as you are with the Cuba release, and we're expecting a high level of interest. It is important that you read and understand the release notes and minimum hardware specification documents before considering an upgrade. We also recommend you test in your training database before upgrading into your production database. We have also added a link to the expression of interest Cuba release.
Now we're on to the fun bit, I guess. Let's see what we've got some questions. We'll go off script and see how that works for us. What have we got in our chat? Let's just open up the screen here.
No worries. So we do have one question here that's come up to do with does the OmniSearch have security and top results? User security?
Yes, so the OmniSearch does maintain security class of the user and shows the top 5 results for each matter. I guess that answers that one. Security is enforced through that one, so you can't get around it there. What else do we have?
Yep, they're all coming through now. So we've got another one here. A link for, we can certainly send a link through for the guidance notes, the release notes. That should be.
I think there was one on that other window there behind.
Yep, I'll be able to, we can send that through, that's fine.
The other window behind there, someone's up.
We've got, that's through the chat. Let's have a look.
Well, look, that PDF one. Will the combined PDF export function for cabinets be 64-bit too? Look, some of those more technical questions we can certainly get back to you on. So there's probably, I can see there's a few quite technical questions there that we'll have to check in with the development team, make sure we give you the right answers. So I'll keep those notes there. 64-bit Office support, well, the Outlook add-in is going to be part of that whole setup, so there's no problems with that. I guess I'll leave that one to you about the ETA for implementation.
Yes, so ETA for the implementation. So we have already received some of the expression of interest forms already, and one of our help desk team or your service delivery manager will be in touch with a scheduled time that we can coordinate with you very shortly. So yeah, we're working on those as they're coming through. And
can we upload? Yeah, so usually the process will involve you being able to do a test on the training system first to make sure you can have everything working for you, so we can check that out. So yeah, that's the general process for the person who asked that question. And I can't see that now. So.
We're just going through some of these questions as they come through. If we do miss any of your questions, we'll make sure that we respond directly to you after the webinar, as there is quite a few coming through it at the same time. Okay. If you've already logged a ticket to upgrade, you do not need to put in an EOI. We'll do that from our help desk team. We'll do that and we'll send you a confirmation via the ticket.
And will we be releasing a short video? So this webinar is being recorded, so you can use that. And there's a couple of other short videos showcasing the new Cuba interface around as well.
Yeah, there's a fantastic 45-second video recording of it as well, which is really helpful to share with your team. I believe it was in one of the recent mail-out emails and also available via our social medias links as well, I believe, on LinkedIn and things like that.
Okay, so I can see there are a few other questions here that are probably best directly discussed to make sure that we're getting all the right information and just to see exactly what it is that we mean, because it's not really exactly a two-way dialogue for these webinars, so we can't sort of clarify things. So I don't know, is there anything else there that we can? I think so.
No, I think we should be right. As I said, we will go through the questions, any other questions that are being posted, and we'll come back to you directly. Also, if you have any further questions or would like to ask any other specific training or support, please contact your service delivery manager or the help desk team. We're more than happy to help with any inquiries, implementation advice, and configuration for your firm's needs.
All right, I guess that's it. Thanks everyone for joining us today, and we'll look forward to bringing you on the Cuba journey with us.
After the webinar, there is a short survey just on your feedback. Yeah, feel free to complete that, and yeah, we look forward to providing you with future webinars as we do future releases.
Thank you.
Excellent. Thanks, guys.